Yo guys, welcome back to another video on our channel, and today I've got the 10 best class apps for Black Ops 6 Zombies. But quickly before we do get into today's video, guys, if you are new around here, be sure to subscribe to the channel with notifications, turn on just any more videos on the channel. If you do enjoy it, smash thumbs up and let me know your favorite gun in the comments below as of right now. Okay guys, so I'm going to go through all the class apps in a private match simply because I don't want to keep changing weapon every single time in Zombies. But the first gun we are taking a look at, guys, is going to be the AS-VAL. Obviously, the assault rifle is the last assault rifle that you do unlock. So if you haven't already prestiged or you're not the max level, you aren't going to be able to have this. But if you do use a prestige token on it, then you are going to be able to have the AS-VAL. Really big fan of the AS-VAL. I like how it plays. It's a little bit more like an SMG version of an assault rifle, but with more slightly damage than one of the SMGs. So overall, just love how the AS-VAL plays. Obviously, as you can see on screen, are going to be all the attachments that we do use for every single gun. For the next video that I make like this, I'm going to try and get gameplay clips of all of them as well, so you guys can just see how good they are. Whereas these are just guns that I've been using off camera while I'm grinding camos or running through Easter eggs or whatever it might be. I've been using them, I just haven't been recording or getting clips of them. So unfortunately, we haven't got gameplay today, but I'm still going to show you guys the best classes that I have found that are going to be available in the game right now. And the first one, like I said, is going to be that AS-VAL class. The next gun we're taking a look at, guys, is going to be the Frostline. I have actually been loving, I've been really enjoying this to the point that I've actually got this one gold already. Like, I've finished the zombie camos on this one. Really big fan of this Frostline. I think it's a really enjoyable sniper. I like how it plays. Once you pack a punch it, the ADS speed is super quick. With good Deadshot Daiquiri, it just locks onto heads. Like, it is a very fun weapon to use. I was up around 40, round 50 on Liberty Falls, and that was with Rampage and Juicer on, just running around, really enjoying myself while I was streaming over here on this channel. Really had fun whilst using this. As you can see, I do put a red dot sight on it. You guys can run whatever optic it is that you do want on this gun. It's entirely up to you. I just find when using snipers in Zombies, it's a lot easier with like a red dot or a smaller optic on it. You don't need the big sniper optics because, of course, the zombies aren't going to be that far away from you anyway. So the next weapon we're taking a look at, guys, is going to be the brand new SAUG SMG. And if you guys haven't already been using these, then you probably don't understand how broken they are. They're broken in Warzone, they're broken in multiplayer, and of course they're broken in Zombies. I did recently just make a video on these as well, as it was the first time that I tried them out. And this is the class that I was running, and let me tell you guys, these things are absolutely nuts. They are absolutely insanely good in game. You do have to have them max level simply for the fact you want to get akimbo. You can run them on a single if you want to, but I just recommend, if you're going to run them, run the akimbos. They're ridiculously broken. They are so good in this game. They just wipe zombies with no problem. And overall, these are just one of the best guns that I have used in Zombies so far. They are so good. I highly recommend you get these leveled up, you get them unlocked, you give them a go, and you try them out, because at the moment, this might be one of the most broken guns in the game. So I definitely recommend you do try them out whilst they are broken. The next one we're talking about, guys, is actually going to be the Strider 22s. Not a lot of people talk about this gun. I don't see too many people using these, but these are actually very good pistols in this game. You put the rapid fire mod on it, you get a pack a punch. Of course, it doesn't have the explosive rounds like the GS45s do, but akimbo, these can do a lot of damage. They're very accurate for the headshots, and overall, I think you guys are really going to enjoy these weapons if you have not tried them out. Really good option for a secondary, and again, it's really good for if you want to get your camos done. If you're trying to get your camos done, I would recommend taking off the akimbo and putting on a red dot or something just to make the critical kills a little bit easier. But if you just purely want to use them to be as powerful as they can be and to be as good as they can be, this is the class that you want to be running right there, guys. Really enjoy these pistols. I think they are a great alternative to just running the GS45s all the time. Next up, we're going to be taking a look at the ASG shotgun, guys, and again, very powerful shotgun, one of the best guns in this game. A lot of people were running this from day one in Zombies because everyone thought it was going to be good, and it really does live up to the hype as well, guys. We do have the brand new Dragon's Breath rounds on this shotgun here, so if you have them unlocked, you can chuck those on because they are actually good in Zombies. They're just very weak in every other game mode. However, if you don't have them unlocked, guys, and you don't want to use them, you can just chuck on the 12 gauge slugs. That is what I would do if I was you. But if you've got the Dragon's Breath, I highly recommend you chuck those on instead, because they are going to be a lot stronger and just overall do a lot more damage. Great magazine size. It's semi-automatic, and it will just shoot as fast as you can pull that trigger. It's got, like I said, a big magazine, good hip fire accuracy, good choke spread, so the bullets aren't going to spread out too much. They're going to be pretty accurate. Overall, just a very fun and a very powerful weapon for you guys to be using in Zombies. Next is going to be the brand new Krig C, guys. Again, another new weapon into the game and another good contender for the best spot in Black Ops 6 Zombies. Once again, a very fun weapon to use. Really good assault rifle, really good damage, really good fire rate. Even got decent mobility for the size of it, considering we do have a 100 round magazine on it. You know, we've not got it to be built the fastest weapon in the game, but it is actually a very fun weapon. It's pretty decent mobility speed. It does play a little bit more like an LMG, but just with slightly better movement speed than what most LMGs would be, because it is an assault rifle, so it's going to have that better mobility, but it does have that big magazine on it, and therefore we do have a lot of attachments to help control that recoil, but make it do the most damage that it can possibly do. But again, if you haven't got the Krig C unlocked, definitely recommend you do go unlock it, level it up, and then try it out in Zombies with this exact class setup. I think you guys will find it very, very fun in game. Moving over to the next weapon now, guys, is going to be the GPMG7. Speaking of LMGs, this is going to be one that you guys are going to want to use. Again, this is just such a fun weapon to use. It does so much damage. It's got an absolutely insane magazine. As you can see, we've got extended mag 4 on this thing. Like, we've got a massive magazine. Once you pack a punch it, it's going to be even bigger. It's just absolutely insane. There's like no recoil on the gun. It does crazy good damage. The ADS speed is still good with it. The mobility is a little bit slow. That is one thing that I will say with this. But again, if you've got speed cola and stamina up, your majority of the time you're going to be okay anyway, because that reload speed is going to be increased, and of course your movement speed is going to be increased with stamina up. So as long as you've got those two perks, you are going to be okay with it. You are going to be able to reload it pretty quickly. You are going to be able to get around with it pretty quickly. And overall, I definitely do recommend that you try this class setup out. Again, if it's one that you haven't tried, or even if you have tried it but you've not tried this exact setup, go ahead and try it, and I guarantee you prefer it to the one that you were using before. Next up is, of course, the GS45 pistols. I'm sure a lot of you guys, or majority of you guys, have seen these. You know how good they are. We don't really need to go into depth on them. Akimbos is going to be very important. You're going to want to have PhD flopper when you are running these, because, of course, at Pack-a-Punch, these are going to become explosives, just like the old Mustang and Sally's used to in Black Ops Zombies. So these are insane. They're the most broken gun in the game right now. This is what everyone's using. This and the jet gun is what everyone is using to get to the higher rounds, like even the 999 rounds, the 300 rounds, the 400 rounds. This is what everyone's using, guys. So they're not going to be amazing for getting, you know, critical kills or, you know, anything like that. But for in terms of taking out zombies and taking out waves of zombies, easily the best gun in the game. I definitely recommend you do check these on and try them out if you haven't already. But like I said, I'm sure 99% of you already know about the GS45s. Next up is going to be the LR762 sniper rifle. And again, guys, like I said, with the snipers, you don't need that big optic on it. We're going to have a small little red dot sight so that we can quite easily track the zombies that are near us, easily hit those critical kills, take out hordes of zombies. And exactly like the Frostline, once this is pack-a-punched, it is going to have a good ADS speed. But then when it's pack-a-punched, just like the GS45s, it does actually have an explosive round to it, which is kind of crazy. Does do a lot of damage. Again, it's very good for wiping out zombies. Again, because it's explosive though, it's hard to hit those critical shots and things like that. But again, it's a very, very fun one to use if you guys want to try that out. Next up is going to be yet another sniper rifle in terms of the SVD, guys. And again, this is more like a marksman rifle than a sniper rifle, because with the rapid fire on it and it being pack-a-punch, it's got an insane ADS speed. It's got a really good fire rate. So it's basically just going to shoot as fast as you can tap that trigger, which does make it play a bit more like a marksman rifle rather than a sniper rifle. But it does obviously have the sniper rifle damage, which is what's really nice. You're basically using a marksman rifle with sniper rifle damage with the SVD, which is what makes this gun so good, so effective. And overall, yeah, once again, it's a very, very fun gun to use. Takes out zombies really nicely, does a lot of damage to the zombies, and I think you guys will once again enjoy this class, especially if you enjoy the sniping side and you enjoy a little bit more of a challenging weapon as opposed to just a aim down sight and hold your fire button. Rather than having that, the SVD is a great option for you guys that like that slightly different playstyle. Next up is going to be the PP919, guys. It is an SMG option, and again, a very fun SMG. The mobility speed with this, especially once you've got stamina up and everything else, is going to be absolutely insane. It's got a big magazine, especially once it's pack-a-punch. It's got basically no recoil. It's got good damage range. It absolutely melts up close. You can just wipe hordes of zombies with this thing. Like, it's a very, very fun weapon to use, guys. Probably the best SMG other than the SAUG in this game as of right now. I definitely think probably the strongest SMG other than the brand new SAUG. So I definitely recommend you do try this one out. Again, like I said, it's just very, very good all round. Great mobility, no recoil, insane damage. Just a super fun SMG to be using. And then the final weapon we're actually going to be talking about, guys, is going to be the knife. The knife is actually very, very good. As you can see, I do have my knife gold already. It is a very, very good weapon. Like, if you pack-a-punch it to tier 3, get it to legendary rarity, I think it's up to like round 20 to 25. It's still going to be one hit in. I could be wrong on that one, but I can't quite remember because I've done my knife in the guided mode because it's a lot easier. I only had it to purple rarity and then to tier 2 pack-a-punch, and I was one hit in at round 11. So I think from what people have said, it's around about round 20 that it one hits to at legendary rarity and tier 3 pack-a-punch. So definitely recommend you try the knife out, guys, because again, it is very, very good. It's a very easy one to do, and if you're looking to get your camos done on the knife, do it in the directed mode. Get capped out at round 11. Like I said, purple rarity, tier 2 pack-a-punch. You're going to one hit the zombies, and it's going to make this camo challenge much easier, whilst guided mode still does give camos out. Still think they're going to patch that at some point. Hopefully they don't, but I genuinely do see them doing that at some point. So I definitely recommend you do go ahead and use all your camos in the guided mode as much as you possibly can for now. But hopefully today's video has helped you guys understand what are the best weapons to be using in Black Ops 6 Zombies right now. If it has, please be sure to smash a thumbs up, as it helps me out way more than you can ever imagine. If you want to see more videos like this as the meta does change and the meta does update, then please do let me know in the comments below, and I'll happily go ahead and make some more of these for you guys. Like I said, if you have enjoyed it, smash a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel with notifications, turn off the other video. I'll catch you in the next one in a bit. Peace.